terribly sad." "That's the curse for you," said Frederick. "There is no curse," I scoffed. "Mr Gallo wouldn't have bought it if he believed the place was cursed." "Ah, but he's American," said Edgar. "He doesn't know the full history." "Of course he does," I retorted. "Besides, he's an extremely experienced hotelier. I'm sure he'll do an excellent job with it, just as he has with the Hotel Maganza in New York." "In fairness to the American, he has changed the name from the Corinthian to the Tempesta," said Frederick. "Perhaps the name change will lift the curse." "I doubt it," said Edgar. "Sleep well, Miss Green." I sighed. "You know that I'm being forced into this because both you and Frederick have refused to go. I can't say that I wish to spend any time there at all, but Mr Gallo seems to believe that inviting a journalist to stay the night will result in something flattering being written about his hotel in our newspaper." My bedchamber was a dark, wood-panelled room, furnished in blue and gold. Thick curtains hung around the four-poster bed, and two easy chairs covered in gold velvet sat either side of an occasional table. A lady in a large hat looked down on me from a painting above the fireplace, and although the fire was lit, it seemed to emit little warmth. "Drinks will be served in the Turkish salon at 6 o'clock, said Milly, who proceeded to give me directions on how to find it as she hung my overcoat in the wardrobe. "Before I take my leave, Miss Green, is there anything else you need me to assist you with?" I glanced at the bed, where my suitcase had been carefully placed. "No, thank you." "Very good, Miss Green." She gave another curtsy and stepped backwards through the door so as not to turn her back on me. I smiled at her obsequious nature once the door was closed, then glanced around the bedchamber once again. I gave a shiver and yearned for the comfort of my humble garret room, ruing the day I had agreed to stay the night in this accursed place. I pushed aside one of the heavy curtains at the window to see thick, dark tendrils of fog pressing up against the pane. Being unable to see anything beyond it left me with a stifling, smothering sensation in my chest. I returned the curtain to its original position and looked up at the lady in the picture, who was steadily watching me. Edgar's talk of ghosts seemed less frivolous now. I seated myself in one of the easy chairs and took a deep breath. If only James were here. I wondered what he would make of this place. Would he share my sense of discomfort? Chapter 2. James had shown me a solicitor's letter when we had met outside the Royal Aquarium the previous week. "I suppose it was to be expected that Charlotte would not accept my offer," he said sourly. "She plans to take legal action against you." I skimmed my eyes over the convoluted wording of the document and tried to make sense of it. "Yes, she and her father wish to have this sorry business discussed in a courtroom. I told you they would, didn't I?" James shook his head and scowled all around him, as if searching among the passers-by for his former fiancée, Charlotte Jenkins, and her father. There was a bitter chill in the air, and his bowler hat sat low on his brow. A woolen scarf was tied tightly beneath his chin. "I offered them £300, he continued. "That's all the money I have saved. Yet they have instructed their solicitor to present a case that suggests it is insufficient." "I shouldn't think they would need more than £300, I said. "The real reason behind the legal action is to punish you as much as possible." "You're right, Penny, and I deserve it. After all, I abandoned a bride on her wedding day." "You did the right thing," I said softly.